This boy is only 12 years old, yet he already owns countless properties, and he even has two unbelievably beautiful fiancées. One day, Jack arrives at the mansion the king rewarded him with. Since the house had been empty for a long time, it was covered in thick layers of dust, so Jack casts a mysterious spell. In an instant, the entire house becomes spotless. Even the broken furniture looks brand new again. Soon after, the maid and butler his father arranged for him arrive. Jack realizes the butler's name sounds strangely familiar. Not long after, the rest of his family comes to check out the house. After touring all the rooms, his father makes a suggestion. He thinks the house should display some artwork to improve its elegance. So Jack immediately pulls out a stuffed red dragon specimen. This scares everyone half to death. They even think he stole it from the royal treasury. Jack calmly explains that he defeated it himself in the forest. Hearing this shocks his father even more, because a red dragon is considered a disaster-level monster. Even a full army might not be able to defeat one. But then his father remembers that Jack is protected by 7 powerful gods, so he quickly accepts the reality. At that moment, they suddenly hear his mother scream. Everyone rushes over and sees her staring at the toilet in shock. She asks Jack why water is spraying out by itself. Jack casually explains that he used water magic. His family is amazed by it. They even ask Jack to install the same system in their home. After that, his father tells Jack something important. Any noble who owns a proper mansion is expected to host a debut party. It's a gathering where other nobles are invited to visit the house. Jack thinks it sounds a bit troublesome, but he still follows his father's advice and asks the butler to prepare invitation letters. Jack originally wants to invite the king as well, but the butler explains that only nobles ranked count or higher are allowed to host members of the royal family. So Jack has no choice but to give up the idea. After that, Jack also makes several glass wine cups, because in this world, people only use ceramic tableware. So Jack plans to give these glass cups as small gifts to visiting guests. Next comes preparing food and drinks for the party. Jack cooks hamburger steaks. After the maid takes one bite, she says it tastes incredible. For drinks, Jack prepares sparkling wine. The maid has never tasted anything like it before. The moment she drinks it, the rich bubbles completely win her over. At that point, Jack doesn't even need an explanation anymore. He already knows the wine must be amazing. Just then, the butler comes over to inform Jack that the king has summoned him. The king called Jack because of the debut party. Every noble received an invitation, except for him, and he happens to be Jack's future father-in-law. The king is furious. After all, he's the one who gave Jack that mansion in the first place. Jack quickly tries to calm the king down. He explains that only high-ranking nobles are allowed to invite the king, but that only makes the king even more upset. He reminds Jack that he's his father-in-law. How could Jack possibly forget him? What the king doesn't know is that Jack already expected this reaction, so he had the butler prepare a special invitation in advance. The moment the king sees it, his mood instantly improves. However, when the maids hear that the king will visit the house, they are completely terrified. They can't believe Jack actually managed to invite the king. Only then does Jack tell everyone the truth. The imperial princess is already his fiancée, and the maids are absolutely stunned when they hear that.